At the time I got training from Gulu Agricultural Development Company, I see that the cotton has the market. So I decided to start planting cotton because of the training I got from the team of Gulu Agricultural Development Company. Started by 2014 when I joined the company up to now. Before we joined the company, there was no good market. You just move with your produce, you go and sit in the market, and this middleman, they come and buy in a low price. You cannot get anything. At the time the company came in, we are the rich people, and we appreciate that. My name is Ato Evaline. I am a cotton farmer.
The Gulu Agricultural Development Company started in 2009 after the Lord's Resistance Army subsided. We were asked by the government of Uganda to come and help the farmers who are now resettling back into their farms to be able to provide a market for the farmers. We started buying cotton, but eventually we rolled into sesame and other crops as well to support the farmers in northern Uganda. Apparently, we're working with over 120,000 farmers that are producing and supplying cotton and sesame, but we've also had, specifically in organic cotton production, that we have about 35,000 farmers that are registered and certified for the sesame and cotton, organic cotton production.
We have received very many training from Gulu Agricultural Development Company. The most important one is the organic principle. Organic farming, this is the farming we don't do with the chemicals. There are very many principles. The one the farmer should not do, the second one the farmer can do. Like burning of the bush, or clearing the bush with the fire. It's not, that is done. When you're slashing the garden, that is the farmer should do. That is the training we have received. Before I started with organic, I can dig like I have a plot, 1 acre. But now I already changed. The other crop I can grow, the cotton I can grow. In a year I can plant like 20 acres. So it changes my life because now I have money. My children are in the school. So my life, before I reach 50 years, I know I can build like this permanent building.
GADC has trained the farmers on a broader aspect of environmental protection, deforestation, the impact and the results on how it will impact to the farmers themselves. So we have a broader training that we are extending to the farmers through organic production to ensure that the biodiversity is not destroyed, and also to ensure that they produce in a more healthy way that is sustainable for the humans, for the animal, and also the environment. So we have a team of people that we built. We have over 449 field staff that we have trained to be able to reach out to the masses of the farmers, to educate them about the environmental changes and about the impact of that to the community.
Any kolachi any wa jogo par yat eno ni chiwa char wa duru iye ka wa duru iye chi ka ber cha ber ario en pige ni ene wa onyi la pe ka wa char wa kier kwere yat mo ge kan pa mo pe wa kari lumbe pe wa wow lu tieno ma tieno pe wa chwal gi por ka wa chwal la tien mo ni yue de kal mior ti maron da kia pa par bi chi mior weko wan lu di ren wa tiu men wen lok ma organic.
Averagely, farmers produce around 750 kgs on average per acre that they supply to us. In a year or in a season, we are able to buy between 5,000 to 6,000 metric tons. Our capacity in terms of production is around about 80 metric tons a day, and then we are able to produce about 160 bales a day of averagely 200 kgs per bale. That goes on in terms of the processing for the next 3 or 4 months. And that's why we are saying that the supply is still lower in terms of the capacity that we've invested.
Pinano ni wadu ki kem kino mo pere ching wa ka wa furu pa ma olu wa pino yu mo me wa chung tiano wa lo tiano kwa wa furu pa ma pi kwa pa le tiano kitong pi gwa ko wan ben.
When cotton is received from the farmers, we have a mechanism of tracing from which farmer are supplied to us, because most of the farmers that supply to us are registered, are trained, and are approved to be able to supply after following the rules and the principles of organic production. When it reaches here, it is offloaded into the store, and then it is sucked by a pneumatic system that goes through the cleaning unit at the back, and then it is fed on the platform through a conveyor system where the workers will be able to pick and feed into the machinery that simply squeezes out the fiber, which we call the lint, and then the seeds. It does the separation, and the seeds are taken by the conveyor to where it is collected from. The lint is sucked by a pneumatic system that takes it to the pressing unit that we now pile into bales of 200 kgs each averagely. And that's what we pack and export to the world market.
First, we sell the cotton to Gulu Agricultural Development Company. They export it offsite. What I know, the cotton they make it with the clothes. Some I can see in the hospital, like the cotton wool.
Kibene aneno chavun man tie ken ma blue ki choy ko mani pama ma abia ni ne chal gwak en chet ni en ti ka bino ki jomo kan anen ki ti chiar ki wil en chet pama le en madong gi fuku ki regen ki teru mi cham pa legi ki dong kien mo kan ka chiar fi ja neno twela bino en bel ne ma ki tinyo ki boyni anen ki chana ke twela pa ngi ka madong gi teru yi.
Most of them know that the cotton is for producing clothes. They really don't know which kind of clothes afterwards. But for GADC, we know where our cotton goes and what it is made. But for the farmers, very few would be able to know. The challenge is that the farmers still are producing very low quantity, but GADC has a very big open market for the products. So at this stage, we still working with the small holder farmers producing averagely about an acre, but we would see that in the next future, they would increase their acreage of production to about 5, because the land is not a limitation. They have enough land, but it's just that they are still doing the local hand hoeing. That does not make them to expand to a bigger area that they can produce more to supply to GADC.
Đúng là ôi level mo ma pe wa furu eka chiel ke furu eka chiel no pe furu mia de fu eka pa dok ma do kum ber ma ti lo ki wa ti ki eka me pa ma ka da ri ki pa ti na ni chi wa pa chiel eka pa chiel ke ker ni i kum por chiel in no e kilo mia ber nyo ma kar ke gwa ma be ti ka por pa chiel ke nya pa chiel ya ber nyor no tana di kai ker ke chiling alimia chiling alibariario e uni yo ma wan wa ti ga don kar wa na uli yim ti gang.
We have provided a stable market for the farmers that are supplying their cotton and sesame to GADC. We've also provided jobs for over 1,000 people that had previously not had any gainful employment. So GADC has provided a stable market and has also provided employment for the youths that would have not had any gainful employment. The vision of GADC is to ensure that they produce sustainably with the farmers. We see the future is very bright for GADC and the community in Northern Uganda. We see that there is possibility of them producing more and in a more sustainable manner. But we also see that the market is growing for GADC and for the farmers. So we see a very good future for GADC and for the farmers, because the market is broader and the farmers have a very good environment for the production of organic in Northern Uganda.
Ke di do no yer mutane